People who realized they had bad therapists, what were the red flags? 1. So I went to child therapy back in the day, but the therapist always had my dad in the room with my sisters and I. Because of that I was never able to tell her about how he was abusing my sisters and I. I remember every time I answered a question I'd be looking at him for an okay on the answer. She literally never caught on. 2. I was 13. The therapist was an older woman who upon first meeting me said to my mother that I was on coke. I wasn't, and that my father and or brother were aping me. My father and brother have never, ever touched me like that. This was one sick woman who needed help herself. 3. When he was on the news for banging a client. It was his arrest photo because that's a crime. He was our marriage counselor, and he was married. So was the client. 4. The one I went to after my suicide attempt at 16 had some, not so compassionate opinions. My very first session, one thing I told her was that I was bullied a lot at school. Her response was, well, suicide attempts are usually done in order to manipulate others. So, since you were capable of that, did you ever consider maybe you were the bully? I really never spoke to her again. I had to go weekly because of my attempt.